Thousands of protesters have taken to the streets of Minneapolis to demand an end to President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Despite dangerously cold weather gripping the city, demonstrators still marched through downtown as part of a wider protest movement called Ice Out. Organizers described the action as a form of general strike aimed at shutting down normal business to draw attention to immigration enforcement tactics. Protest leaders claimed up to 50,000 people participated, though police did not provide an official estimate. The demonstrations follow weeks of tension in the city, including confrontations between protesters and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents. Now, to discuss this further, we're joined by Global Affairs Analyst Tabenyang Etchu, who joins me virtually. Mr. Etchu, it's good to have you on the news this evening. How do the Minneapolis protests reflect a broader domestic resistance to U.S. immigration policies? And what implications could this have for America's global image as a destination, or once a destination, for migrants?
I think generally you could look at the increased protests and resistance. That is just going to increase or escalate the confrontation with the ICE agents and the National Guard that has been in some of these cities. And in return, the government is just going to escalate the federal response, sending in additional ICE agents and the National Guard into these cities. But as far as the image of the country is concerned, immigration is mostly a domestic issue. The entire policy has been to promote a U.S. first as far as Trump and his administration is concerned. So even though it really reflects poorly as far as the moral standing of the country is concerned, but I don't think that the Trump administration is worried about that. Their concern is to push the hardline immigration policies that he had promised during the campaign.
And what message do you think that this mass protest sends to U.S. allies and also partner countries about the sustainability of Trump's administration's immigration agenda?
For now, it's still too early to call. Is this going to send a very strong message by them cracking down? If the administration succeeds with the cracking down, it's definitely going to encourage other right-wing elements in particularly Europe to do the same. But if the protests succeed in forcing the administration to back down on some of the most stringent enforcement measures that they have taken so far, it will reflect also across the board that the people have the power to fight back.
Could sustained domestic protests over immigrations complicate U.S. diplomatic engagements, or just their policies regarding immigrations? Would it do anything? Do you think that this protest will be effective in sort of addressing how U.S. is addressing immigrations and migration issues?
It's only reinforcing the perception that as of now, the U.S. is not a welcoming destination for migrant communities. And I think it's sending a very chilling message to some of these immigrant communities in South America, in Africa, even in Asia, that do not dare to come to the U.S. This is a treatment that is reserved for people who are in this country illegally. Unfortunately, there have been instances where even American citizens have been caught in the dragnet of the heightened or expanded immigration activities. So yes, it would definitely affect the relationship with some of these countries. But if you look at it, more and more, the U.S. hegemony and its power is being utilized in full strength by the Trump administration. So a lot of these countries really, there is really nothing that they can do about it. It's just to murmur and sit quiet.
All right. I must say thank you, Tabenyang, for taking out the time to join us. Tabenyang Etchu, the Global Affairs Analyst, giving us insight following protests in Minneapolis against ICE.
You're welcome for having me.
Thank you.